Good morning from Okeechobee Livestock Market in Florida. Hope you can be with us this morning after the Memorial Day weekend. Hope everybody had a good one and ate plenty of hamburgers. It was a hot one, and yesterday was a hot one too. Talking about the weather, I think we had 99 yesterday and maybe hit 100 Monday, but it's coming early, and before I get to the cattle numbers and everything, you guys that are bringing cattle here, try to get them in as early as you can. I know you're trying to get up before daylight and get them, but it really helps us if we can get them in early and get them under these sprinklers and get them cooled off before they go across the ring. Now, speaking of the ring, it was pretty hot. Not just talking about the weather, but the prices. Really, really good still. Just when we thought some of these prices couldn't get higher, they did. We had a butcher cow, our top butcher cow of the week, sold by BS Cattle Company of Okeechobee, Florida, brought $1.52 a pound. That was a 1,200 pound cow bought by Florida Beef. And as far as the calves went, they were strong also. Probably not as high in comparison to what the cows and bulls were yesterday, but they were just as high as they were last week, maybe a tad higher. And our top calf was also brought in by the same seller, BS Cattle Company of Okeechobee, Florida. And they're good customers, and that calf was 285 pounds, brought $472.50, bought by Cracker. We appreciate our buyers and sellers. If you dollar that out, that's close to $1,400 for a little old calf that doesn't even weigh 300 pounds. That's crazy money. Well, I say crazy. When I say that, my brother Todd says, no, it's not crazy. Have you bought fuel? Have you bought food? Have you paid your taxes? Have you looked at your insurance premiums that just went up again? So really, I guess it's not crazy. It just seems like it is because these are the highest prices we've ever had. But then in comparison, they're really not that high compared to what we're buying. Feed is off a little bit from last week. It's not so bad. I noticed that corn was around $4.50 or so. So that's good as far as feeding cattle. Hopefully these feeders are going to make some money. We had a good run. We had right at 1201 was our number, a little over 1,200 head, and nearly a third of that sale was slaughter animals, cows and bulls, and I'm glad they brought them in because they brought a lot of money. And then about 2/3 of the sale was calves. This thing is holding up good. We're optimistic that it's going to hold up right on through the year. I know last year it actually got a little stronger as we went into the summer, which is not typical, but I think it's going to kind of hold steady with what the market is right now. But we can live with that. When you got a 500 pound calf pushing $3 a pound, that's really good money, and we need it. And we appreciate you guys bringing those cattle in. If we can help you in any way get those cattle in, if you need trailers or even a cowboy or two, we got a pretty good resume here of some people that can help you. I know a lot of these guys even bring their own dogs to help you gather the cattle, and a little shout out for those day labor boys. We appreciate you, appreciate the work that you do helping us get those cattle in. And if you ranchers need some help, give us a holler, hauling or working, either one. We're here to try to help you get them in here. I was looking at some national figures this morning, and it's kind of crazy. They broke a record on negotiated price live steers, fat steers, at $1.90. That's a record-breaking price for that animal. They're thinking it might even get a little bit higher. It's like, again, it's pretty crazy, but the feeder guys are kind of in the driver's seat. They've got the cattle. They've got some of them ready to come out. The packers are needing the cattle. which is a good thing. When their inventory goes down, when they've kind of played out with their own cattle, which there's another story there, but right now their freezers are needing some meat in them, so the packers are buying the cattle at a very high price, and we hope that remains. Listening to some of the nationwide figures, the numbers of cattle in our nation are down considerably, and I don't really know the exact figure, but I'm guessing maybe 20-25% less than what we had this time last year as far as total numbers of cattle. So that's going to continue to keep this market up, and we're just glad of that. And as far as our sales go, as far as the market here, our internet sales have been doing good. We haven't had quite as many cattle as we did last year, but we do have our big sale coming up in June at Marco at the convention, the Cattlemen's Convention. We've already got 7, 8, I'm going to say maybe 12 loads on now for that sale already in June. So people are thinking it's going to be a good sale, which it always is. It's always a very good sale as far as our producers, cattle auction, internet sales go. If you need some information or you got some cattle you're thinking about contracting a load lot, please get a hold of us. We need your cattle to put on there. The more we got to offer to those buyers. We probably going to end up with 40 or 50 loads of cattle on that sale, I hope. And like I say, it's traditionally a very, very good sale. That's June the 20th is the sale, and we need your information in a couple of weeks ahead of that if possible. So get a hold of us here, Todd or me or Sam, Matt, Robert Burney, some of you folks up in North Florida. You got Lint Gerald's up there. We got Todd Harvey working around the Kenansville area, so keep us in mind on the Producers Cattle Auction internet sale. Other than that, that's about all I got to say. I hope you have a great week. Stay out of the heat, especially you older guys like me. Take care.